Welcome to the Life After ECT podcast. I'm your host, Anna. I'm a child psychiatric drug and teen electroshock survivor. I'm also the founder of Life After ECT Incorporated, a 501c3 charitable organization committed to improving the lives of those harmed by ECT through education, advocacy, and research. Today, our focus is on David Russel, a software engineer involuntarily committed at the Minnesota Mayo Clinic, who has become a central figure in an intense advocacy campaign against forced electroshock therapy. David's situation has sparked widespread concern thanks to the efforts of MindFreedom International, an organization dedicated to advocating for human rights in mental health care. Despite earlier assurances, David has undergone 4 rounds of electroshock therapy against his will. Adding to the gravity of David's case is the lack of transparency surrounding his treatment. He has been denied answers to essential questions like, how frequently will he receive electroshock? What are the expected outcomes? And why was the electroshock therapy initiated despite previous promises against it? Recently, David developed a life-threatening blood clot after his 4th electroshock session. All this seems to have temporarily paused his treatments. There are concerns that the clinic might resume electroshock once the clot resolves. I have a lot of thoughts about David's case. I'm deeply concerned about the weight gain caused by the Zyprexa. Research shows overweight individuals are more susceptible to severe side effects like hypoxia and heart complications from ECT. And as someone familiar with the demands of software engineering, David's profession requires sharp cognitive skills and specialized knowledge. It's understandable why he would resist a treatment that could erase years of expertise and permanently damage his cognitive abilities. I've been tinkering with computers since age 4. But after I was disabled by ECT, it's taken me over a decade to learn how to run a website. And because of the damage to my memory and my vision, what work I can do is limited, and I will never be able to make a career out of web design. I struggle so much with computers now. I often need help doing basic online tasks like paying bills and ordering groceries. And I am so worried that David may suffer similar losses if the Mayo Clinic continues to force ECT on him. It feels like his doctors aren't considering his future. Despite being involuntarily committed, David's proactive outreach to various advocacy groups shows he's far from being so sick he can't make decisions about his treatment. He clearly understands his situation and actively advocated for himself while under duress. These qualities deserve recognition and support from the mental health care system because ultimately that's the goal for those suffering from mental health issues, to gain control over their symptoms and continue to contribute to society. I have a friend in social work who would love for his clients to take the kind of initiative David has. And another concern is if David suffers permanent harm from forced ECT, it not only risks his abilities, but it threatens his future. I've met so many people through my advocacy work. Sometimes even after just a few ECT treatments, they have lost the ability to manage their everyday life, let alone employment. I know ECT recipients who are homeless right now and so impaired they can't fill out paperwork to access social services. Is this what the Mayo Clinic wants for David? Is this what his conservator wants for him? According to the World Health Organization, giving ECT without free and informed consent violates the right to physical and mental integrity and may constitute torture and ill treatment. I respectfully ask those responsible for David's current incarceration and treatment to recognize his potential for recovery, to honor his wishes and his human rights. This man can still go on to recover and have a meaningful life. Thank you.